I got some real stories and I got these ratchet ones. So this guy and his wife, they
Yes, I did.
they signed up for Airbnb in New Zealand on vacation.
New Zealand.
No big deal, right?
Okay.
Beautiful, situation. You're going to New Zealand, takes 24 hours to get there. So that's a real commitment.
What?
No, I'm just saying, once you book that ticket, I'm just giving y'all some back, story. You gotta stick with it. So the husband went ahead of the wife, and then the wife met him there. And during their time, nobody knew that something was happening, but between the host and the husband.
Oh.
And then the husband stayed extra 7 days, and then was just like, you know what?
I'm not coming back.
Yeah.
This is my new boo.
What had happened was, I'm with Airbnb hosts, and so what do? So basically, the wife claimed that the middle-aged Airbnb host seemed a little bit off. She was sad and needy. She shared personal details about herself and past relationships with the husband. Then the pair started having an affair after the wife left. So, wife got to go back to work,
First
etc.
of all, how do you?
Yeah.
You stayed for another week?
Yeah.
Interesting.
How do you
I didn't even bring that up.
Yeah.
I know we're supposed to
I'm gonna hang
go.
out for another week.
But I'm gonna stay.
I'm
you
gonna
going
stay
back
in
to work.
another
What's the
country.
point of me
Love
going
you.
back home if I don't have to go to work?
So the ex-husband and the Airbnb host are still in a relationship after this whole thing started last fall.
Is it worth it? They need to
I
stay.
guess.
They need to be together.
Now, a question around the room: would you continue to use Airbnb though?
What does Airbnb have to do with that?
Nah, I be real touches about shit, so I don't know.
It's
It's just like every time I see Airbnb, I be
The
like,
logo, I would get totally effed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yo. No. And then she said that that is kind of an issue for them because you're connecting people in their homes, which I've always thought about. Cause
This gives a
you
really
get to the
bad
crib,
review.
and if you are in the crib with the host or they have other people there, what's stopping you from doing some buns work? You know what I'm saying? What's
work. I like that.
what is stopping you?
I be on some SVU stuff.
Right. You
I'm
look
like,
them
what
up.
stops me from getting
Killed. Yeah. What's stopping any of that?
Yeah.
You connect. I mean, I've used it and I haven't thought about it because I got to the place and I wasn't attracted to none of those people. And then I got to the place and I assessed also rule of Wednesday, assess the situation.
Yeah.
I go, oh, he doesn't seem like a killer. I feel all right, and he also doesn't seem like he's gonna try me.
Yeah.
And I feel all right. And the door has a lock on it. And I feel all right.
I don't think Airbnb.
But if you have buns work in your heart and the host has buns work in their heart, it's going down. Literally.
This
you
is
can't
what
stop the
people
buzz
always
word.
do. This thing.
Yeah.
They go, internet dating. Well, it's no different. It's just humans that you met on the internet. The Airbnb situation
Right.
wouldn't be any different.
People
if
do
you
it
happen to be a
more.
person that would hook up with somebody random, then you're a person that will hook up with somebody random. It just so happens
I
that
think
you're
the
going
money-
to someone's home.
I think the money helps it be more official. Because couch surfing is a thing, right? Like couch surf, that whole website, and people use that to get it on.
Smash surfing.
Yeah, because they be like, yo, so like people try this. Yo, I see that you
It's
have a
another
post,
dating
you come into
service.
Indonesia, and I got this room, if you're interested in these type of things that I'm interested in, and then they list the things of interest, which be like doing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you be like, ew, or someone be like, oh, I'm into that. Indonesia, buns work,
Buns work in
plus a
Indonesia.
room. So it works. If you put out the feeler, every dude knows this. If I try to get 10 girls' number, 2 of them is gonna say yes. So if I send out 100 requests for buns, 2 of them are gonna say, or 20 of them are gonna say yes.
Yeah.
So it works the same for all this shit.
Percentages.
But I think Airbnb with the money makes it more business-like, and people start thinking of it as a store transaction. So they start taking out the sex and the murdering and stuff. Yeah, I don't know.
Until it
Doesn't. Yeah. Bobby Schmurder though.
Well, not Bobby Smurder, but his
But
associate.
associates of Bobby Schmurder. let's talk about this. Peter Martinez, 28 years old. I didn't know, well, I did know, because a lot of, okay, guys. I want to talk about cement shoes for a second.
Okay.
And I want to talk about that. I got my information on that on straight TV, stereotypical shit. So I was like, cement shoes? Is it one of those things that TV actually got right? Yes. Cause like somebody done washed up one shoe. I'm just saying though, like I don't know anybody that it happened to. I don't know.
You probably wouldn't know anybody.
I'm glad I don't.
I'm glad I don't either.
Yeah.
KRS probably does.
You know what? Stop conscious. So what had happened was,
Anyway.
Bobby Shmurda's associates from G Stone's Crips crew, 28-year-old Peter Martinez was found on a Brooklyn beach wrapped in plastic bags with duct tape on his face and over 100 pounds of cement covering his feet. They really took that seriously.
Yeah.
They really did.
Obviously, they didn't do a good enough job because he washed up on shore.
Yeah.
Now we know that cement shoes, 100 pounds is not enough.
Not if you don't mix the cement properly. Now that I am
Talk into the
Probably made it buoyant.
Let's discuss
They
that.
gave him
There are air
cement
bubbles in
floaters.
There are air bubbles in it which caused him to come ashore.
Yeah.
You know what? Can we look
They
at
gave him cement
Yeah.
flotation device.
Yeah.
Basically.
Okay.
I'm not making light of the.
I'm curious because there's science behind this. Okay, so I'm googling when cement
right.
When cement
This is. I mean, chemistry wise, there are a number of things that you have to do right. Just like you can't get an air bubble in a syringe because that's a problem.
That'll kill you.
know what I
That's a
mean?
huge problem.
That'll kill you. Yeah. So when cement floats, cement floats.
This is terrible.
Okay, so it's giving me some other stuff. Google is not trying to give me the murder shit.
Probably not.
Yeah. Okay, how about look up improper cement mixing. Boom. That should do it. You gotta do it with
Put
less
air bubbles in cement.
Boom. 10 worst results of applying improper concrete mix. Oh, you know what? You right, girl. Cement air bubbles. Why?
You still don't know how to use Google.
Air bubbles. There we go. Somebody searched it because it came up.
Okay, first one.
All right. Prevent air bubbles and bug holes in cement. You know, they might not tell us about the floating thing because you're not really supposed to put it in water.
Oh, cement?
Yeah. Like it's just supposed to be on the ground.
Yeah.
So they might not even have a troubleshooting FAQs for this.
Yeah, you know
this
what I
might be
read
something
too?
that they figured out.
They said that because they said it may have happened in February. Cement and when it's cold weather, it takes 12 hours to a day to dry.
Listen to you, SVU.
I know.
And they didn't have, you know, when you're busy murdering,
Yeah.
you don't have 12
time
hours.
to,
You don't have
like,
12
to
hours.
dry.
Motherfucker. See?
Or check for air bubbles.
How about that? So sources tell DNA Info that Martinez, who has a pregnant girlfriend that he was missing for 3 weeks, owed people money. You see? Investigators believe the perpetrators put the victim's feet in buckets and poured cement in. Listen, God, the job wasn't done correctly, however, because they let air in and so Martinez floated to the surface of the water.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. So what does Bobby Shmurda have to do with this?
I think it's the same.
Just because it's his people's.
Yeah, supposedly.
Okay,
Allegedly.
so they got his picture up on the top of this,
As if it's about him.
but it's not.
It's not.
Listen to media, family.
Yeah, so you would click it and you would tell a story.
BK rapper still faces weapons charges in separate cases in Manhattan and the Bronx. His trial starts May 11th. Yes.
It's a good song.
So why'd you pick it?
When I would wake up in the morning, or even still now, when I change her diaper in the morning, I put on my iTunes. This comes on a lot.
Yeah, iTunes be picking the
That'd be
frequency.
Yeah. It like I'd be shuffling, but I be hearing I get around 5 times, so she'll hear it 5 times.
So these are songs you play for the baby, basically.
Yeah.
I get around.
And I be singing to her. She likes anything, so I never.
Hey Spawn, I'm Shock G, the one who put on your diapers. Shout out to you, yo. So, okay, that's enough. We're gonna get into some more news you could use. Actually, I got this story, and it's one of our bonfire past, broadcasters. Shout out to Genesis B. Also, artists from the community. She did a show recently, and she's very outspoken in her art, in her rap, in her music, in her life, because she comes from a background of activists and activism, and she knows how to put on a good show. So at one of her shows, she let's see. Okay, at one of her shows at SOB's, which is here in the city, on April 26th, she performed her track "Young, Brown, and Fly," which is a protest of mass incarceration of people of color. And here's her quote. Quote, "After the performance, I pulled out a lighter and the crowd asked me to burn the flag." She was wearing it, the Confederate flag, while performing "Young, Brown, and Fly." Then she pulled out a lighter and the crowd was like,
Burn it.
Burn it, bitch. Like, burn it. She said, "I just threw it into the crowd and told them to rip it up for me," which they did. And, you know, and then she said, "I'm a strong believer in the power of words." So I don't want to give these cowards a voice. There's a reason why these threats were delivered anonymously. So she's receiving death threats now.
Oh, snap.
After this happened, like last week. And 2 death threats and 1 physical threat, seemingly all from men, which brings this to another level of what the F-dom, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing? Like, really? Come see me, with your anonymous.
Okay.
Right.
But not really.
But not really, though. So she was demonstrating after the Magnolia State's new Confederate Heritage Month. So she's from Mississippi. And apparently they have Confederate Heritage Month, so she burned their flag.
That's interesting.
Well, she didn't burn their flag.
Oh no, she actually no. She threw it into the crowd and they ripped it up. But just wearing it, performing that track, and letting the crowd do what it do was enough for people to get riled up and
That's an interesting thing.
It is.
The power of what you can do with your audience and whatnot. Honestly, when you have the flag and then the audience members say burn it, I never do nothing the audience would tell me to do in the first place.
That.
And it's really interesting how other people will tell you to do something
That they wouldn't do.
that they probably wouldn't do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then also, you know, she told them to go ahead and rip it up. And I think even if she would have thrown it, she wouldn't even have to say that. They would have ripped it up.
They would have. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cause it's time to dead that flag. Like, it's been time. I don't get it.
I don't understand.
And people be like, "Yo, this is my heritage." It can be a heritage. It can still be a terrible heritage.
Yeah.
Like, you're allowed to have your terrible heritage.
Well, a lot of traditions are terrible.
Right.
And
Right.
people keep doing things.
doing it.
It's tradition, even though they know it's terrible.
Terrible ass heritage. So here's some more terrible. Not terrible, but this is interesting news. We staying in the New York area. Let me see what the chat roommates are saying real quick before we move on. But I'm into that. I'm into that for Affirmation Friday. I affirm that you're not gonna let your terrible heritage fucking rule my situation and my life. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Koopy said when you're in the heat of the moment, it's not easy to think about the consequences. So as an audience member, I guess. Burn it. Mob mentality. Was it a little bit of mob mentality?
I don't know. I think some people have control, some people don't. Some people
And you're like,
things and some
Kim is like,
people don't.
burn it. Yeah.
I'm just not gonna do nothing that you told me to do. If I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll never be a person to do it.
I kind of feel like probably people in that crowd would have burned it as well.
Maybe some of them would have.
Yeah.
If the club would let you burn some,
I mean,
they've
you know what?
already.
It's the same thing like when we doing a party and it's people at our party going fuck the police and all this shit.
Right.
And you know they ain't finna say that shit in front of in the face of the police. You know what I mean? I'm just
Yeah,
like,
right.
I'm not about saying some shit I ain't finna do. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they did it though. They did not that, but they ripped it up. So they did act. They did some civil disobedience. Also, you don't like some shit doesn't mean you're gonna tell me that you're gonna kill me or maim me.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
I mean,
that's what they do. They've been doing.
Right. This is not new. So I just wanna applaud Genesis B for her civil disobedience and for bringing music up that has real shit to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You can like all the music, but she's out here, what is it? Polytrap. Go get it. Get into it. I like it. Polytrap. That's all I got to say. Nitra in the chat room said, all I hear is that a sister needs protecting. Hello.
Hello.
There it is.
I mean, is there any way for her to get anyone involved? Like, I feel like people shouldn't be just throwing around death threats. Like,
Right.
like someone needs to kick down that door and be like, what you said? Like,
Yeah, I guess that's why you gotta get the police
lightly.
into it.
Yeah.
I don't know, trace back these IP addresses or
Yeah.
something. SVU that shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to be held accountable for stuff. You can't just be throwing around death threats.
TV tells me you could do anything.
Well, you know what? The
Yeah.
nature of us not being responsible for anything, no matter how major or how minor it is just apparent that that's how
Yeah.
people are. Because outside of a personal death threat, niggas is always talking about what they gonna do to somebody. This
Right.
is like an everyday. I would fuck you up. I would kill you.
But would you? Would you though?
No, but I mean, have you
Right.
ever looked at Facebook? Like, have you ever looked at your timeline and seen the shit that people say, and you're like looking at the person that's saying it, and you're like,
You ain't
you're not even really even built. Like, you can't fight.
You is
So
a
what
lie.
is all this shit you talking about?
Yeah.
You never held a weapon. Like, it's too heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
It is too heavy
you
though.
know what I mean? But this is what goes on constantly, and a lot of people are desensitized to it.
I kind of feel like if somebody came in and knocked down their door, they might stop. No.
Oh yeah.
Maybe some
Yeah,
people
'cause
do
you
and some
need
people
to-
don't. Yeah.
When people make baseless accusations, not accusations, but baseless claims that they're gonna do something,
Yeah.
when you come to, okay, I'm
You know what
here.
it is? The thing, though,
80% of the time they back
gonna do
down.
something. People that are gonna do some shit to you just do shit to you.
Yeah. But
In
it
most
is a
cases,
serious
you know what I
thing.
mean? It's
If
something
someone
to
says
think
they-
about,
Yeah.
definitely.
If someone says they're gonna kill me, I'm taking it serious.
Yeah, it is a
Yeah.
serious thing. Ooh, damn. Okay, so Big Daddy Teeth said that's why New Yorkers should support the E-Impersonation Act, because it's all too easy to threaten someone's life from behind a computer. Ooh,
Right.
look, because we on the internet, I'm gonna Google it, and then we're gonna move to the next story,
And
because
they've
this
been doing
is,
it since before Web 2.0.
this is real
Being
shit.
you know. But see, that was another reason why YouTube
Oh.
and like Google and all started changing the things where they want everything to be you. So
Yeah,
it's you.
so they can see who's saying what. So every time you see those comments at the bottom and it says connect your Facebook or your Google to make a comment, and they're not letting you do it anonymous, it's because of crazy people like this. Because you wouldn't say it if you knew that was going to show up on your timeline and your coworkers could find it.
No, but they would say it. That's the thing that we're finding out is that people don't care because
Yeah.
it's just like with Twitter. Every time some award show comes in, some people say racist things. People don't care. People aren't hiding their racism. People aren't hiding their hatred, their
Right.
bigotry, and all that other stuff. They aren't. So changing it and making it so that hasn't changed.
So
anything.
shout out to Big Daddy Teeth who gave us this information. So it is a bill that is in New York City that folks need to and should support. It's called the E-Personation Prevention Act.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's
Other
trying to get
people.
on board, if there's like
Because other
Yeah.
cats have been already shouting out shit like we not having it in our towns.
Yeah, we knew this.
We've been to
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A. Wasn't down for everybody.
Oh, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about other people in government have
Yeah.
been going, no, we're not doing this here in this state. No, we're not doing
Right.
this. We're not doing that. Maybe he's just really trying
Why he
to
let them
get rid of
open up for
Yeah, the
spots? I mean, you know,
green.
you get,
this
yeah,
is not
right.
new.
You can't, if somebody has the money to buy a store, you
In
can't
Times
tell
Square,
them.
what is it, 30 something?
30
By
Midtown,
B&H?
yeah.
Yeah,
it.
they got
I
the
mean,
money
but
to
he
pay
didn't
for that
talk about it.
space.
No.
He hasn't talked about it. And this is
Until
one of the
now.
first one that's
When is
open,
re-election?
When is re-election though?
What
So.
is,
I'm telling you,
what
like,
is-
you know, the pressure of other cats doing similar shit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? I can't have, you know, I don't want to be on that side of
Interesting.
history. You know that
No.
saying?
Julia Royal Design, said make your Chick-fil-A at home. Just add pickle juice. Is that what the delicious moisture is from?
I don't know, them biscuits.
We're back, chat room check-in time. That was Stevie Wonder for Once in My Life, our guest curated playlist of the day by Kim, who's our guest in the studio, mom and, oh, there you go, her mom and baby Spawn. And we're just gonna do a quick chat room check-in and see what all the chat roommates are talking about and who's listening. Shout out to Queendom on the check-in. Appreciate you, sis. Shout out to Big Daddy Teeth on the check-in. Welcome to the chat room. Shout out to Dr. Posalop, Ill Spoken, Julia Royal Design, who put us on to that pickle juice hack. Yes. Shout out to Koopy Art on the check-in. Our cubby buddy. Shout out to Londa 3121. Let's Get Free 13. MC Picket Fence. Mrs. Chalet Lady. Knit Rossit. Nora Symphony. Shaquay in the chat room. Aris the Chef. Tamika Time on the check-in, and we got a couple more anonymous listeners. Shout out to you and thank you for tuning in. It is Affirmation Friday, so you know what? Ooh, excuse me, I affirm that I had some delicious food, and I'll keep having this delicious food because that's coming up on me this morning.
Thanks for that.
I have to let y'all know. Londa3121 said, my affirmation is simply to live every day like it's my last. I'm still mourning over the death of my hero, but when I think about it, he lived a full life and died doing what he loved to do. I plan on doing the same. I'm grateful for my new, wonderful, and amazing friends. I plan on having many great adventures up until my last breath. Awesome, Londa. Shout out to you. Shout out to Dr. Postla, who said, I am free of debt. Affirmation Friday.
Ooh,
yes.
Congrats.
Ooh, amen. Remick Be Nice 11225 said, I affirm that I won't let family, friend, or foe hold me back from getting positive results from my work and action. Hashtag purpose-driven life.
I love that.
They in here just, they do it. They do it. So shout out to you guys, chat roommates. We appreciate you, yo. Everybody else, what else y'all going? Yay to debt-free lifestyles, yo. So, we're here with our friend, Kim.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
Oh, here goes one more. Miss Chalet lady with the biblical.
Okay.
For the win. She says, I affirm to cherish my life each day, that I am blessed to wake up and embrace a new day. The inspiration for my affirmation is my husband Daryl's dear friend Gerald Robinson, who passed this morning after battling leukemia for the past few months. This man was devoted father of 4 beautiful girls and a loving wife. He even still tried to come to work for just the fellowship and friendship of his co-workers. I am allowing myself to feel feelings and to love on my husband as much as my heart and spirit can. We all know life is precious. We all know life is fragile. But when we lose people close to us, it can shake us to our core. Today I will plant seeds of inspiration with these tears. Oh, yes, Miss Chalet Lady 7. Woo, tell Daryl, you know, we are all extending our condolences to Daryl's co-worker, and we appreciate that you are trying to inspire in this moment of sorrow. I also want to give a shout out to, she doesn't listen regularly, but my friend Erica is going through some similar things with her life, and her mom closed her eyes for the last time this morning. So, R.I.P., word up. So, woo, mom stuff.
Hi.
Hi, Kim.
Hello.
So, how old is Spawn?
Spawn is 6 months. She's gonna be 6 months on Sunday.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm turning you all the way up, girl.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Lean in.
Lean in.
Yeah. 6 months.
Yeah.
How have these 6 months? What happened though? What did they didn't tell you certain things? It's Mother's Day. It's coming up. They didn't tell you certain things.
Yeah. I mean, in my experience, there's a lot of things that I guess I realized on my own, or maybe things that I kind of knew, but
you ain't know.
But I didn't know until it was all going down and it was happening, and a lot of stuff that I guess along this journey I've learned, and I guess I've kind of come to be like, I'm not gonna be afraid to say this.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff, which is what inspired me to start my blog about it, because I wanted to be really super honest about a lot of things that I felt like, yo, I can't be the only person who's feeling this way.
What is right now? What are you challenged with? Like, what is some of the super honest things that you're challenged with?
Right now, I would say I'm tired.
Yeah.
I feel like they make it seem like it's not. Well, for me, it wasn't an immediate sleep deprivation. It's been gradual.
Yeah.
And I haven't slept through the night probably since before she was born, but definitely like in 6 months, I haven't slept through the night once. Wow. And you'd be like, oh, you're just gonna get up, you know, I breastfeed her, and then put her back down to sleep. Sometimes she'd be sleeping in the bed with us, but I'm too tired to get up.
But you know what's funny? That you had to like even say that, like somebody's gonna challenge you.
Yeah. Oh, I let her sleep on her tummy too. I'm not supposed to do that. But if she don't sleep on her tummy, I don't sleep either.
Right.
So
and you can't take care of her if you can't sleep.
I can't. Yeah.
Yeah. So have you? And I feel like the thing is that mothers and new mothers get challenged. Unprovoked advice, unwanted information, and that's just half of our life being a woman anyway. So now you got this extra thing on top of you already niggas telling you that you know, like what kind of tampons to buy and what's on sale today, and you must like pink and smile when you walk down the street.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and now let me throw in this baby shit.
Yeah.
Right.
And then I would need more advice.
More.
Like, I don't need this.
Let me just stop you there, dear. Man, you just came out of Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know you.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I was at Western Beef one time. She's like, yeah, you're not gonna put a hat on her? Yo, we in the store. Like, she doesn't like being hot. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason why I gotta put a hat on her. We in the flower aisle. We don't need that.
That's wild whack when you suffocate children.
Yeah.
Like crazy. That shit is crazy to me.
They get as hot as they get as cold.
A kid out in the street with not enough sit on. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Constantly. You're not gonna put another hat on her?
Yeah.
She's already wearing a hat. Why I gotta put a hat on top of the hat? Like, it's just craziness.
Oh,
exactly. Right, Spawn? No hat.
No hat.
She doesn't like being hot.
So what about take it to the hot button topic, girl. Take it to the hot button topic. Let's go there. What is breastfeeding, being a 2016 woman, and that whole thing is a thing. Do you cover up? Do you do it?
I do breastfeed her. My initial plan was to breastfeed her and not give her any formula because
you was gonna be
breast is
Superwoman.
best. I was gonna work and raise a baby and have a relationship and breastfeed and do all of that until like I ended up doing it and I was like,
this too much.
This is like 20 jobs because in order to do it, then I had to breastfeed, I had to pump, I had to do all this stuff. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
Sorry, I'm grabbing the spawn right now. You know, I had to do all this stuff, and it was wearing me down.
Yeah.
It got to a point where I couldn't go anywhere unless I had pumped. And the thing with pumping is that like you can pump like 30 minutes after you breastfeed, but then you got to make sure that you ain't gonna breastfeed within an hour of.
So it's like pumping your whole day.
Yeah, but then like while working, it's hard. Like you can't do it. And then I eventually like broke down and had to talk with my boyfriend about it and gave myself permission to supplement with formula.
You have to give yourself permission.
I had to give myself permission. I had a lot of guilt about it and all that stuff. And then my mom be rolling her eyes at me and groaning. And then my dad's like, Kimmy, just breastfeed her. I mean, I don't understand what the problem is.
Like you got these two things on your chest that your discomfort or all that shit doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at one point I wanted to go somewhere. My mom's like, oh, you're going to give her formula? I was like, yo, you can breastfeed her or give her this formula or I'll take her.
Yeah.
Like, you pick it.
Yeah.
And my baby drank formula.
Or else you'd never go anywhere. No. Or you'd be in a bathroom stall all the time.
All day. And I'm not breastfeeding my baby in no bathroom.
No, that's nasty.
No.
Like,
if you don't eat in the bathroom,
then your baby ain't going to eat in the toilet. Yeah, right. Nope. So... Miss Chalet Lady said, we can be so hard on moms and it's frustrating. Word.
It is. It's super frustrating and it's hard. It's a lot of work. And
do you find that as a new mom, other moms and maybe your own mom and aunties and whatever are extra hard on you? Or like how do you get through it?
I don't even got an answer for that. I don't know how I'll get through it. I feel like one day I'm just gonna like flip a table. Honestly, like I'm like, shut up! Like I'm gonna end up going crazy. Because I mean I literally get eye rolls and groans and like, why are you doing that? Why? And then I was talking to my mom one day and she was like, yeah, I could only breastfeed your brother for 3 months. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm how many months in and you had to give my brother formula? Like
ASAPs.
Yeah.
ASAPs. Couldn't even stick with it.
You couldn't
even
I'm
do
getting
it.
side eyes like, come on.
Yeah.
And honestly, like for me, breastfeeding ain't that fun. You know, people are like, I love it.
I'm walking down the street, just out here. And I'm doing it until they're 4.
And I'm giving my baby, and he's going to school, but I still breastfeed him. No. No. Breastfeeding ain't that fun.
There's too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do it. I mean, I'm happy I made this food. It's absolutely amazing, but I'd like my breasts back.
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. As
a woman and your body, and how is that like that being a mother and then being a woman that has a boyfriend and is trying to get her, you're trying to get your groove back. You're trying to stellar your life. You're trying to stellar your life.
My boyfriend boyfriend's real cool. Like he's super cool. He goes with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter. I mean, I got my own little insecurities.
Yeah.
I got stretch marks like 3 days before I had her. I thought I was in the clear, and all of a sudden, like the lines were like, ah, and I was like, no.
You started to ripple.
Yeah. Got my racing stripes, but I mean, he's real cool with it. But you know, it's a little weird getting back to where you feel super confident and stuff.
Yeah.
Your boob. I'm telling you, like the first thing that changes when you get pregnant, your nipples.
Yeah.
They get dark and big.
Is that
And
terrible?
you feel-
Oh no.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Like dark, like.
Dog.
Yeah.
Like darkness.
I hate you. I love you. So
I was like looking in the mirror and I was like, what's going on? It was
So,
like the first thing.
instead of like a teacup saucer, they're like plates now.
Sandals.
Just sand out, and they're just black.
Yeah, but after you have the baby, you know, they start to kind of get back to normal, but my friend told me that it gets back to being the same, so I'm looking forward to that.
Because they're asking how the snapback process is.
Which snapback? The snapback?
The snapback.
I ended up having an emergency C-section.
Okay.
So
your snapback, it was already snapped.
It was snapped. It stayed snapped.
If y'all don't know, we're talking about, look, science term, the vaginal snapback.
If they didn't know, you shouldn't even have to.
Well,
talk
you
about
know.
it.
That's how it is.
They didn't need to know. They didn't
No,
know that shit.
I don't mind.
They didn't even have time. They didn't even have time.
No, I was good. I was fine, but I mean, I had to get up and try to walk again because
Yeah.
I mean, it straight up cuts you through your core.
Ooh.
Like they open your guts.
Yeah. They
So-
open. They do.
They do.
They open your guts and literally pull out.
They be moving stuff. Like I was on the C-section table, just like
Moving around.
shaking.
That's
And then
wild.
They were like, you know, hey Dad, here's the baby, and he
And
said
then
he
hold
looked
up
and
while I
take a
hold your
picture.
stomach.
But then like all my guts is. He was just like, ugh.
Oh wow! Like your intestines are just chilling.
Yeah, you can see my intestines. Unfortunately, my fat tissue.
Girl, you know,
My-
we out here.
My baby. It was. I mean, I got pictures of it. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
inside of you.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's nuts, yo.
The inside of you is like, it's
It's
inside, for a
inside.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause we don't want to look at that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want. Like when people have those colostomy bags, I'm like, that's why it's inside.
Yeah.
That's why it's inside.
That's why they told us. But listen,
That's it.
I have a question, and actually, I just want to know if just nod in agreement if this is true to you. If you can reach and ask for your pacifier, you might not need a pacifier.
Oh.
I was on a train the other day.
Say
Once
that.
you can chew meat, you don't need a pacifier.
I agree.
All the damn teeth in the mouth for this
Yeah.
child.
That's just also not good for your teeth.
Your
No,
teeth.
it'll
Yeah.
fuck your dental up
Yeah.
down the line.
But-
Yeah.
You know, just like sucking your thumb. But when you can like ask for it and not go like when you can formulate, articulate a
Can I have my pacifier?
might I have my
Yeah.
pacifier?
Like,
Would you put
no.
some Grey Poupon palm on the tip for me? You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
time.
seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's time.
I see too much.
At that point, it's time. Yeah.
If your feet drag the
The
floor,
stroller,
if they drag the floor,
they can walk, right? I'm asking you because you ain't get there yet.
not
No,
even
not there
walk.
yet.
I'm saying, but if your feet are dragging like, maybe you should not be in a stroller.
That's what I'm
Maybe you
saying.
should
What are
be
you
walking?
What are you projecting with the? If your baby is mad big and it's not a baby no
And
more,
you're doing
should they be
Texas.
walking in the stroller? Now we're just getting weird here.
No, walking. Like if they can walk, should they be?
Yeah, or is it just cause like yo they're 4
I think it
and they're
depends on
jerks
how
and
much
they
long.
refuse to walk after
Yeah.
a block, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get tired walking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if it's a 4-year-old,
They're not gonna stay
Yeah,
like they
sure.
don't have the
no,
stamina.
they don't have the stamina. They don't have the same stride as you, whatever.
Right.
She won't be 4 with a pacifier. If you see
No.
her at 4 with a pacifier, please come talk to me. But I'd like to hope she won't be. I mean, she doesn't need it all the time now, even though we got it now. But it's just so she don't shame me on.
Yo,
video.
Big Daddy T said, nah, let them walk, get rid of childhood
Because I
obesity.
figure like, you know, when you outgrow your stroller, it's time to not have a stroller unless it's time to drive a car. I don't know.
It's time to do some other shit with your life, little baby. It's time to
It's
just
like ride a scooter. I don't know. But when like YouTube, like when you ever see a baby and they just too big, they just in that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a basketball player in a hatchback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just terrible.
I saw a kid once in a Target shopping cart. I took the picture myself
Don't be.
on my old Sprint flip phone. God knows where it is. And this kid's legs, I swear he could push himself in the cart. That was ridiculous.
See, that's too much.
I'm like,
That's too much.
Shavers.
And
You
your
shouldn't
kid
sit
has
there.
has his own club card.
So I want to ask you some more stuff.
Yeah.
And do you mind if we go into a little bit of OT, like five or 10 minutes of OT?
Oh, I don't
Okay. Chat roommates, if y'all don't mind, because I have pressing matters that have nothing to do with giant babies dragging their feet. But yeah, if they are dragging, I can't see it, man.
Yeah.
Just, you know, put some roller skates and then drag them on the skates or something.
Yeah.
But out the stroller, out. If they're in the stroller and their butt touches the floor,
Ooh, like that umbrella
No.
stroller?
No.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
there are
do that.
weight limits on these things too.
Don't do
It's
that.
like, stop.
yeah, why? You know what? And the chat roommates will like this because Prince. We'll be right back. TKintheAM on Bonfire Radio. Kim is in the building with the baby spawn, talking about the realities of motherhood.
Yeah, I want to go to grad school for art therapy.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I want to focus on girls of color
yeah.
and I keep saying sexuality, but I kind of feel like in my experience of finding out that I was having a daughter, I
Yeah.
kind of feel like a lot of women forgot what it was like to be a girl growing up.
Ooh, say that.
And
Listen to
you know,
God right now.
having to balance, you know, mensies and homework and
Yeah.
men's.
Menses and homework and men's.
You know what I'm
Okay?
saying? Like,
You know, thank you for reminding me of that 1972 word for period. Because I forgot. I was like, menses. Oh, yeah, flow. And that's baby spawn.
That's the spawn in the background,
The
y'all.
spawn.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't say that.
So, no, that's what
I
she
use it
calls it.
endearingly. It's a term of endearment.
Calling your baby bitch. Hey, bitch. Like, no, the spawn.
The spawn.
Oh, that was too much.
Yeah, so I want to go into art therapy and focus on that and you know, helping girls to get through like different stuff and
Yeah.
and being able to like express yourself in a way I kind of feel like we're taught to stifle our sexuality and I don't think it's
And
really
everything.
cool. Everything.
And everything.
Everything. And just put up with like mad stuff and like
It's all good. She can do what she do. She can
She's talking to
verbalize.
y'all.
That's all.
She's
Baby
talking to
spawn
y'all.
is verbalized.
She is, of course. She's been quiet this whole time. but-
Londa3121 in the chat room said, I knew someone who called her daughters bitches. LOL. Yeah, I mean, you know, like if it's with a hug, hey bitch, oh hug. You know, there's ways. There's ways.
I'm like, hey girl.
Miss Chalet Lady 7 says, always inspirational to hear someone working a 9 to 5 but focused on their actual purpose. I process graduate applications, but my heart is on my deeper purpose. Kim's focus on art therapy is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And they love Baby Spawn's vocals in the
Yes, yes.
background.
Thank you. She's real cool. She's cool people. She's cool people.
Yeah, yo, cool baby. She came in here and was just like, yeah.
Here.
No big deal.
We made it.
So your blog is called Barefoot and Pregnant.
The Barefoot Pregnant.
The Barefoot and Pregnant. All one word.com. And you get super real.
Yeah, I try to be honest.
Yeah.
I try to be honest. I had a moment where I just kind of paused on a lot of the things that I wanted to talk about because I felt like I couldn't be honest
Right.
about it. Because, you know, people are sensitive.
Yeah.
But then, actually, yeah, I posted about it the other day and I spoke to you about it and I spoke to Tiffany about it. And it was just like, you know, sorry, that's my phone in the background. You know, spoke to her about it and was just like, you know what, yeah, like, if I want to continue being real about what I was doing and enjoying it, I need to be honest about it. I need to keep being honest about it. And I shouldn't allow anything or anyone to stop me.
Yeah. So, because you were like, you know, you were thinking about other people's feelings.
I was.
And you were stifling your whole
I was stifling my whole
spirit.
project.
Your whole shit. Your whole spirit. You were
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm trying to do this thing, but
That's
I
not
can't
good.
because feels.
Yeah, which I realized I kind of did in motherhood as well. There's a lot of things that that I did that looking back, I'm like, I kind of stifled myself with this.
Yeah.
And that wasn't cool for me.
What are some of the things that you stifled yourself and not even realized?
I should have been a lot more, I think in certain cases where it needs to just be me and the baby and her dad.
Yeah.
And
Visitation.
I didn't put my foot down about it.
Yeah.
And I should have.
Get out of my house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Because everybody wants to come.
You should not have
Yeah.
prolonged visitors.
No.
Don't do that.
Hell no.
Don't do that.
I think it's very. I think it's really. You know what? Here we go again, having a conversation about space. And this one happens to be when you just have a newborn.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? People need to respect you and give you the space. You need the
Yeah.
time to
Yeah.
grow with your new family. That's some new family.
Yeah.
It is.
Traditions.
Checking it with nobody for
Yeah.
good
Just
2
bonding
years.
time.
Maybe 2 years.
Yeah.
Then maybe you don't touch my baby, don't
Right.
kiss my baby, don't even.
Oh, I have a
look at my
strong
baby. Yeah.
don't kiss my
Yeah.
I can kiss her on the mouth. I kiss my baby on the mouth because I made her.
Like it came out of
Daddy
It's a
can.
creation.
Right.
Daddy can, and that's it.
That's it.
That's
People
it.
try that though?
You'd be surprised.
Because I didn't even think of that.
You should say that out loud. You should say, because people.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a baby and you just want to kiss them up, and some people will be like, I want it.
No.
Kiss their mouth
No.
though?
Like my mom can't kiss the baby on the
No,
mouth.
no,
Don't
no.
like
kiss my
mine.
baby
No.
at all.
That's weird.
Yeah, but
find
you
that to
don't
be a little
realize
thing,
until like
Yeah.
one time I was somewhere and I saw somebody like, your baby is so cute, and I tell her daddy the story yet. And
Here we go.
and he was like, so cute, look at her cheeks, and then she kissed the baby on the cheek, and I was like, bitch, I don't even know. Like
No.
I was just like. Like
no.
stunned, like I couldn't even move. I was
No.
just like, I don't.
Do you get in there with some hand
Like,
sanitizer or something?
why,
And just
why, just like, no, my baby face. Like I don't know
no.
you.
Oh boy.
So yeah, you should. I mean, I should probably get her a onesie that says "Don't kiss me, bro."
Yo, yeah,
Word.
please.
Keep
Yeah,
her
yeah,
off me.
do
Don't
that.
kiss me.
Don't kiss me, bro.
Speaking of traditions and stuff like, oh
Mhm.
girl, So, Londa312 said that's a fighting move.
It
This shit is
is.
crazy.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
I'm offended.
Yeah.
Oh,
they got tased. It was like,
Chalet Lady said, I've heard stories about people coming over to women's houses and expecting to be catered to. It's the other way around. Women deserve to be taken care of and not expected to entertain. Word.
Yeah.
They'll come in and they'll be like, you got any juice? I'm like, I have a baby and some milk in my titties. If you like, that's it, and it's not for you.
yeah,
And if I even want to do that today, I might have some formula, but that's it.
yeah.
You bring me a casserole. How about that? If you are gonna impose, then do bring some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or chicken roti with no bones.
Listen,
Word.
she said it.
Word.
But traditions.
Any roti with no bones. That bone shit is like.
I never understood that.
It's pointless. But anyway,
You done wrapped it up for me to unwrap it?
Yeah. And take out bones.
this is Caribbean talk for 2 seconds.
Listen.
But actually, this is big Caribbean
Yeah,
talk. This
it's
is big, it's about to be big Caribbean talk.
Listen.
You know,
Uh-oh.
I'm Haitian American.
Yeah.
You are from,
Jamaican.
Oh girl.
Jamaican American.
Uh-oh.
So it's team. We going to church and we gonna sprinkle this baby with some water.
Yes.
How's that? Are you doing that?
My
Are you
stance on
christening?
it is no, it's not christening.
And that's big. You're doing some crazy shit by not.
Oh, my family's like my grandma asked us, so when you christening the baby? And I was like,
shit.
I don't know, grandma.
Yeah,
I
just
don't know.
keep
But
it-
then not only that, they want me to fly to Florida to christen the baby there. None of y'all's putting it on this plane ticket. And
also so you're not Christian or you don't identify.
I don't identify as a Christian.
Yeah.
I
You went through the process because somebody put you through the process.
You know what? The thing
Somebody
is,
puts
growing
it
up,
in.
my parents never forced me to go to church because
That's
they
right.
were forced to go to church. So
Yeah.
they didn't want to do that to me and my brother.
Yeah.
But then in retrospect, now they're like, dang.
Yeah.
I wish
Now
you
we
forced me to
can't
go to
say
church.
nothing, right?
Yeah, and now they want us to be all, Christian-y and stuff, but me and my brother ain't having it.
No.
So my whole family, everyone's been christened. That's just what you
Yeah, it's just what you do. This
It's
is
just
like
what you do.
a
You don't
fact
ask no
of life.
questions about
It's
it.
a fact of life.
You don't even know what you put water on your baby forehead for. Who is
I mean,
turn around.
people that believe in that doctrine
Yeah.
know what it's for. It's for making sure the baby's welcome into whatever, right? Heaven or God's
Yeah.
kingdom, and that's cool. That is cool. But if that's not what you believe, then you're just going there for no reason.
No reason.
Right? You're wasting a Sunday.
So what exactly is the christening for?
It's to welcome the baby into the kingdom of heaven or God's kingdom, so that they could, just in case some shit goes down, that they could walk into heaven without no problems.
Yeah.
Basically, they get the VIP bracelet just in case.
But see, then you still gotta get saved when you old enough.
Yeah, from my understanding,
Well, that's
you have to
because-
believe that Jesus Christ is the Lord and
Yeah,
Savior.
so like, what's the point
Well,
of that?
between baby time and believing time, you done some shit.
Yeah.
So then you gotta get re-baptized and
What I'm
re-saved.
saying is that,
But
like,
this is just some just in case. Hey,
it's the baby
hey.
shit. So
Yeah.
you saying that? So the baby. So what you telling me? If the baby don't get Christian, the baby is not welcome into the gates of heaven.
And the baby's
so-
going to hell.
That's so stupid.
I mean, that's the general understanding of by lay people. But it's just, if you believe it, you believe it. But if you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
So,
I feel like it's a
but
decision
you
that
having
I
a
make
lot
on
of
our own.
pressure.
Exactly.
I do have a lot of pressure to do it. When my father asked me about it, he was like, "So I know you said before, because you don't really go to church, but you christening the baby?" I was like, "No,"
Right.
and I was like, "Are you upset by this?" He's like, "No, I'm just crushed." I was like, "Crushed, Dad? For real? Like, come on, man." I said, "Are you surprised by this?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, but you'd be the only baby. She'd be the only baby in my family not christened."
Right.
Okay.
But I mean, I think over the time.
But it's not a competition.
It's not. It's not. And I
I-
think that what I realized a lot when I had my daughter was that I was doing a lot of things for a lot of people,
Right.
just so I wouldn't have to go through the drama or get guilt trip, that Caribbean extra strong
Yeah.
guilt trip,
Yeah.
and it was making me unhappy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got to make the choices that they want to make for their children. I want me and her father to make the choices that we want to make.
Right.
Personally. And I kind of feel like it's something serious, and I feel like it's a decision she should make on
Yeah.
her own.
Londa3121 said, I caught grief for not christening my kids, and guess what? My son plays for the church, so it's not about the sprinkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
There's
just really
that.
interesting how
He made his own choice,
Yeah.
is what she said.
If people kind of nitpick within the various beliefs or whatever, what they're
Yeah.
upset about other people not doing, yet they still do not follow the actual doctrine and behave like Jesus at all.
Yo.
So I'm
that-
like, you know what? Shut up.
I mean, real talk though,
You don't do
I
none
like
of this shit.
I like a little just in case though.
Yeah.
I like a little just the idea.
I like the dinner after the Christmas.
Yeah, we can have the
Good.
dinner. You want to have dinner?
So where are
Let's
you?
do it.
Bomb. My ideal situation, we would
Yeah.
have
What's
something
your?
where all the people who are instrumental in her life, all the people that were there for me during my pregnancy, we just, it's a dedication. Like,
Dedication.
thank
That's
you.
nice.
I like, all of you have, put into, like, all you were here because, you contribute to her well-being. And
Right.
making sure that she grows up to be a good person. I don't necessarily need her to be religious. I don't need her to be anything like that. I just want to raise a good
Yeah.
person.
And it doesn't have to include organized. Aha.
Yeah.
There's religion and there's organized religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all could have your own religion.
Yeah.
Y'all could do your own thing at home.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah.
organized is something else.
Exactly. I can't really mess with something that's like, yeah, we like this and, you should be nice to people, except we don't like these people.
Except
I
for we're
can't deal
bigots
with that,
and we're
right.
racist and still all
Yeah.
this other stuff.
Right.
I can't deal with that.
I'm good.
I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all.
Ooh, I'm hot.
Me too.
This just in case the conversation.
Yeah.
Man.
Just
I
in
know.
case.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm going home and I'm going to get asked again.
Yeah.
By my grandma, my sweet grandma.
Right. And that's tough because
you know-
grandmas be like,
What?
yeah.
But I decided I'm just gonna tell her, like I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, none of them like pay my bills or pay anything or you know what I'm saying. I love grandma. Grandma is great, but
At this point,
but
the
your,
whole
but
the
your
whole
life is your life. and
Yes,
you're living
exactly.
it, and it's your choice.
that's
Everything
the
is your
biggest thing
choice.
I've learned
Big
as
Daddy
becoming a
said-
mother.
hashtag anarchist baby.
Nah.
Hey, Big Daddy.
I can't. Nah, so I mean, this is not like, okay. Big Daddy Teeth said, what if the father wants the baby christened? Did you discuss that? So if y'all have a difference of opinion, how are y'all dealing with that if you and the father don't see eye to eye? Or if you didn't see eye to eye?
Well, her father, in his particular religion that he grew up with, they don't believe in christening.
Okay.
It's
So there's that.
That's the answer, Big Daddy Teeth.
But what would you do in general?
I think that if it was something that he would, yeah, better be.
It is biblical.
If it was something that I believe, if he really believed in, I would consider it.
Yeah.
If it was something that he believed in, because that was his faith, and it was something that he believed in, it would
Yeah.
absolutely be.
Okay.
But I think that in my situation, I kind of, my parents wanted it to be done at their church in Miami.
Right. So it's more of a people thing.
It's a people thing, and I've seen like so many people come out of that church and go to brunch and then talk about people at the service right after. Like it just feels kind of
not real.
I'd be open to a non-denominational church.
Oh yeah. Where they serve bagels and coffee. Those churches are great.
Yeah.
They just be like, welcome, bagel. I'd be like, yes, thank you. Hello,
I'll be down to that.
gay person in the back. I see you. What's up?
Yeah.
You know, I'd be like, yo, I'm into this.
I'd be super
those are good ones. Those are nice ones.
Non-denominational, anybody can come. You're not going to hell because of whatever. And everyone's just trying to be a good person.
Prayer line.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think what you might be looking for is just another situation.
Yeah.
Down the line, if it presents itself.
If it should present itself, I'd be open to it.
And
I'm
it's
just
so,
not gonna be forced into
Or
it.
not
and it's so
necessarily
soon.
looking
Like
for anything
she's
out of
still like there's no expiration date on when this could happen.
No.
This could
I'd
happen.
like you to do it though, like
Like
you have
ASAP.
to do it by 6
Yeah.
months because
Because
it.
what?
Because what?
Because what exactly
Yeah.
is going to happen? I just need to know.
You can do it when you're 4, when you're 8, when you get it,
Yeah.
when you're 20.
Whenever.
I need some documentation of what happens if you don't do it
That's the thing.
in 6 months.
That's the thing.
Well, you know what? We didn't do it in 6 months, and this is what happened.
Oh man. What are some other big ones that
Jesus sent down a flaming sheep.
Yeah.
Because you didn't christen your
Yeah.
baby.
We don't know. But we don't know. That's the thing. The mystery of it.
Ooh.
Yeah, these
Ooh.
people been on the planet long enough, ain't doing it, so there you go.
I'm trying to think. Like
Breastfeeding, religion.
breastfeeding, religion, follow up birth control, when you gonna have another
People,
baby.
Oh, wait. Rewind, follow up. People have things to ask about your follow up birth control?
I mean, I've been asked when
Really?
I'm-
Oh my
So,
God.
like birth control, like
So what are you using now, or? No,
Prayers.
don't answer that. I'm like, don't answer that. I'm not, but like, people, what, they ask you, or like,
yeah, people
or they're just
ask
like,
me,
are you trying again?
Are
I'm
you
like,
trying again?
I didn't
Are
even
you
get through this
so-and-so?
time.
And I'm like, let me finish this first. You know, like
Yeah.
she's doing the most, as
Yeah.
we can see.
Yeah,
Like,
she
she's
is.
already crying.
She is.
She talks.
She's
She's already starting to pull herself up and stuff.
Uh-oh.
And you know, they're like, you know, when the first one moves fast, it means you're ready for another one. I'm like, leave my womb
Yo,
alone.
who told you this?
There's
It's
that.
Jamaicanisms.
Oh, Jamaicanisms.
Jamaicanisms.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah.
Team, yo, it's
Don't you wish sometimes people just leave you alone?
And sometimes these questions are just inappropriate.
Yeah, they are.
They're
Yeah.
inappropriate. Even if I do know you, this is inappropriate.
yeah.
It's really none of your concern.
Well, once
On
again,
a
it's
just-
that space thing and that ownership of other people and like
Yeah.
worrying about what other people are doing.
Yeah.
I don't understand like where that comes from
Ooh.
people. I don't get it.
No.
Damn.
I think that a lot of times also when people are in your life or they do things for you, they feel like they have
Oh.
say.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's been a very
Yeah.
huge
who
major
gives you these
point of
privileges
contention.
Right.
to speak
Yeah.
as
Like,
such?
And you know what the thing is? You know who gives you the like in my case, who gives you the privilege? Me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's been the problem. I need to put my foot down and be like, yo, I'm feed this baby this formula.
yeah.
I don't know what birth control I'm gonna be on, and I'm not christening my baby
How there's that.
yet.
Yeah. Or maybe. Or I don't know.
Or I don't know. I don't know.
I just don't know.
Yeah, but you know what?
Pending.
If I
Pending.
do,
Pending.
you are more than welcome to fly to New York where we live
Boop.
and
Pending.
come to the ceremony.
There's
Because
that.
everyone expects me to go back home to Miami, and I'd be like, no.
You gotta be happy with what
That
you're gonna
doesn't
do.
even
Yeah.
make sense,
So, let me ask you for
Yeah.
Affirmation Friday. What are, for you first, but then 3 things that you want to make sure you hold firm to going forward, and for like other mothers in general that, you know, maybe have some different views that the majority doesn't have. Like, what are 3 things you want them to, you and them to hold firm to from this point forward?
You gotta be happy. It is imperative. It is so freaking important to make sure that you take care of yourself. And I say this because I still don't properly take care of myself.
Yeah.
I'd like to go to the gym more. I mean, I don't go to the gym. I don't do whatever. But I realize that, like, it is, when you become a mom, it is definitely not the time to sit there and try to make other people happy.
No.
It is like 5 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
That's so important. And whether it has to do with just taking time for yourself, breastfeeding or formula feeding, whatever, you carry this child for 9 months, you're not going to do anything to jeopardize that, I like to hope. So as long as whatever you're doing is making you happy and you know your child is thriving,
do that.
do that.
Self-care, thriving child, what more?
You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
I at first didn't enjoy it because there's so much stuff going on,
and a lot of pressure for you to be like,
a lot of
this is a magical time.
Drama, and I didn't get to appreciate the fact that it's a magical time. My child is tearing out my hair right now. I didn't get to enjoy that magical time. You know, a lot of people talk about falling in love at first sight. I didn't have that.
Yeah.
And
how was it for you?
It was gradual, but the thing is that my cesarean came up just out of nowhere. That like I didn't really have time.
And
like,
here's a stranger.
Here it is. Like you know, you don't even feel it coming out of you.
Yeah, that's a jarring experience.
You know what I'm
to
saying?
begin with.
Yeah.
The whole, you're probably disconnected from what
Did
you
you
were
feel
hoping for.
Like a little bit of a like, yo, I'm gonna fake it till you make it type of vibe?
Yeah, I was just like, for me, it was just like, I gotta take care of you. I gotta take care of you. And the falling in love process took a little while. It wasn't until like it was just me and her looking at each other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my mom was up here for a while helping me, and her father, and I did not get to really bond with her until it was just me and her. Like, all right, what are we gonna do? Like,
so that's definitely why you need that time alone.
You need the alone time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did you dang, we running out of time, but I do want to ask you this because it's important to me. Postpartum, did you have any of that? Postpartum
depression? Yeah, I think I absolutely did.
Yeah.
And there was also a lot going on, but definitely, I think for like the first 2 months, I probably cried every day.
Yeah.
Every day, multiple times a day.
Did people know that? Like, did people close to you know that? And was that a question? Like, why are you crying, girl? It's a new beautiful baby. Blah, 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 blah.
I think at some point, I think I was outright. I mean, when I told people I was pregnant, I was like, they're like, hey, Kim, how you doing? Not much, pregnant. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm very much like that. So I think at some point, like, I was like, yo, hey, I'm sorry, I've been missing. I definitely think I got some postpartum depression.
Yeah, like you have to be super clear.
Thank you for being there.
Yeah.
And so I was very open about it, but I think that I might have been very light about it as well.
Yeah. Like trying not to worry other people.
Yeah.
Or did you ask for help?
So much going on.
Right.
I did at one point. I think at some point, once I started to deal with like different things, it got better. I let myself feel a lot of stuff. I guess maybe I didn't really it wasn't deep.
Yeah.
But it definitely was there.
Yeah.
At some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's real.
Mm-hmm.
And when did you get out of that? I mean, I know every time it's different for everybody. But.
Yeah, it took a couple months. I would say before I started to feel like myself again. But I think a lot of it had to do with just me trying to learn that I gotta put myself first. Which honestly for me has been like a life lesson in general.
Yeah.
I've always been like that where I've never really put myself
People
first.
Pleasing,
Yeah, I always have. And you have a kid, you learn that shit real quick.
ASAP.
Stop.
ASAP.
Ooh.
Child. So, self-care, thriving baby, be open, honest.
Yeah.
The chat roommates appreciate your openness and honesty today.
Thanks, y'all.
So, and let's see. Big Daddy Chief said the baby affirmation Friday. When the child smiles, I smile. When the child sleeps, I sleep. When the child poops, I find the mother. Oh yeah. And sprinkle that baby with New York City tap water. It's holy enough. There's that. Shout out to you. Dr. Postlot is asking if this is our first mom interview. If this is our first
mom.
This is our first time mom. We've had moms because women do that.
Yeah.
But this is our first time mom. So thank you for being here.
Of course.
And open and honest and talking about stuff and what you will and won't do, and and some touchy subjects, and that's it's just what it is. Like, but you gotta do what's right for you and your family.
And I strive to just be honest as possible about it.
Yeah. And do you have affirmation? Hi, we're gonna let your mommy go and put you back in the thing.
I know, right? I'm like,
okay.
yeah. She's like,
hi.
Do I have an affirmation?
Yeah. I feel like you gave it though in your purposeful.
Probably. I'm just trying to just be a good person.
Yeah. That's it.
And raise a good person.
Yeah.
That's all I'm trying to do.
That's it. Be a good person, raise a good person.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna jump in. My affirmation is you talking about all this stuff, which is like one girl, that's
Sorry,
fine.
guys, I'm
Nah,
sorry.
she's just handling that. Talking about motherhood and womanhood, and I think a lot of that stuff is stuff that just compounds from just being a woman in the world and people asking a lot of you. And I just wanna take your principles and just hold them for myself, even though I don't have kids yet. Like on some self-care, like not being a people pleaser as much as possible. I just had a birthday and I'm like, yo, seeing
Happy birthday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that shit super fully with my eyes open. I'm like, yo, this is how I want my shit to be.
Yeah.
This is it. So I'm like, okay, now if I can get a jump on what you're saying, let me learn now and set the precedent so now when it's my time, I could be like, here's what you're not gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you a week later.
Yo.
Because I need
and
some
if it
time.
needs to be 2 weeks later.
Right. So I'm piggybacking off of your joint.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take that in on some early, let me learn now.
Yeah.
So that for later I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is that you're not supposed to have all that help. You're supposed to, help is great, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like when it's just there, you're trying to figure out this person, y'all trying to figure each other out.
Yeah.
It should be the family
Yeah.
that does it. And then holler at me afterwards.
Holler at me after. Yeah. Conscious, what's your affirmation?
I affirm to position myself in the best place for money to chase me.
Boom.
Ooh.
That's it. And on that note, Conscious, what's going on?
TKintheAM giving you 3 reasons to wake up Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.